This video will discuss how to conduct research for your speeches. So conducting research seems like something that you probably have already learned in English classes and other classes, but conducting research is still an important component of creating speeches. So one of the ways to go about conducting research is thinking about the common knowledge you have on the topic. So this refers to events, ideas, things, or information that is widely known and understood in a given community. So it could be information that you know and that you think that your audience already knows, so you don't have to conduct additional research on it. It's just information that people commonly know. When you are trying to find out more information on a topic, a lot of times the place you're going to go to is the internet. So when using the internet, this is a really good checklist to go through the types of sources that you should use. So when you find a website, you want to check for the credibility of it. Is there an author on the page? Does it say who published the information? What are the author's credentials or qualifications? Does this person have an expertise in the subject area? Or is it just a blog that somebody made and we're not sure if they have expertise in the topic? Does the information appear to be edited or peer-reviewed? So if it's peer-reviewed, it's something more from an academic standpoint, and the credibility will be stronger on this. You want to check for accuracy. So is the information timely and comprehensive? Did you find a website where the last time it was updated was 5 years ago? You can see this usually at the bottom of a web page. If that's the case, you might want to find something else. The reasonableness. Does the information appear balanced and objective, or is it skewed towards one side and biased? You want to make sure that you find information that's unbiased so that you can provide the most correct information to your audience. And support. Does the information that you found have other sources besides this person or persons that created the website? Can you find other sources that corroborate the information that you found on the given website? So some ways to check the reliability of an internet source is to ask yourself these questions. Who the heck wrote it? So who is it written by? Is there an author? Who paid for it? So is it something that is written by an organization that has something to gain by promoting or publishing information that's skewed towards a certain way? When was it published? So was it published recently or was it published years ago, because the information could have changed? Some good websites to use for research are ones that end in .gov, .edu, and .org. You definitely want to stay away from the ones that end in .net. There are some good websites that are .coms, but when looking for detailed research, these three generally are the best ones to use. Another way to conduct research is, it's not internet-based, it's conducting an interview. So you could talk to someone that is an expert on the topic. I've had students do this before, where they've known someone that knew about the topic or was an expert in that field. This could be as simple as talking to a friend, a family member who knows the topic well, or even talking to one of your other professors. So prepare ahead of time if you're going to conduct an interview, and have questions ready for the interview so that you know what to ask the person. If you are going to record them, make sure that you ask in advance first that it's okay to record what they have to say. Listen actively, because you might come up with additional questions based on what the person is saying. And if you do record your interview afterwards, transcribe, so write out the interview. I would highly recommend recording it. It's a lot harder to write down everything that a person says. So if you have it recorded, you could go back and listen. Another big thing is, don't forget to cite your sources in your speech. So when you are giving a speech and you have a source, you're going to mention the name of the source. So it could be as easy as saying, according to the EPA website, this, and then the information. So you can just mention the name of the website. Or if you have an article, according to article XYZ by James Jones, and then give the information. So if it has an author's name, mention the author's name and mention the name of the source. If it's generally just a website, just mention the name of the website. But you need to orally cite your sources in your speech to tell your audience where the information came from. This allows your audience to know that you conducted your research, that the information is valid, and that they can trust what you're saying. There's all different types of support for speeches. So in your speeches, you can use facts, you could use statistics, testimony from other people. This could be their points of view and opinion, but it's outside sources that you can use. Examples, and stories. So stories from you, stories from other people are all different ways to provide support to your speech topic so that your audience better understands what you're talking about.